Welcome to Icarus Station. I am going to be showing off my Silverlight Mk III in this video. For a quick glance at the Icarus Station, it is a modular station with already two pre-built-in hangars and two modular sections. I've turned one of these sections into a large ship dock, and conveniently named it Large Ship Dock Number 1. These doors actually automatically close behind you. To give you a little bit of a view of Icarus Station. Here is what I converted into a large docking bay. Airlock doors here. These doors I have gotten lazy with. They do not automatically close. For now. And there we go. Now I'm on to the Silverlight. I'm actually going to disengage the docking arms and pull that back. So the ship is now in free float. Here is the main hangar doors. They will actually automatically open when a small ship approaches, which will lead right on into an unpressurized large hangar bay. As you can see, it's got several different hiccup points for many different kinds of ships to connect to, be them large ships or small ships. Or large small ships, I probably should clarify. Then I have the nice little safety path as you see. It's well lit, my lights are not on the suit. These doors will automatically close as you walk through to the repressurized section. I'm going to start off by going down into the utility craft hangars. Little decoration. Down here I have two refineries. There are also assemblers stashed away. These refineries have the modding ports completely open so people can mod them as they need to or desire. I also include a little locker room. Unfortunately, I don't have an air vent, but it includes a locker room for your utility craft pilots. A little decoration room. Same on each side. Then on each side, you have a utility craft docking port where I actually stash my mini light. You can stash any small utility craft that you have made. Let me just... There we go. When you approach these doors, they will automatically open for any small craft, not just for the mini light. From there, just blast right on out, and you are ready to do whatever your utility craft is needed for, be it mining, welding, or grinding. All three tasks the mini light can actually do within a single craft. Just change out the tool bits and bam. Just to give a little bit of a show of where we are on the ship. That's the front with the large hangar bay, and we are right underneath that hangar bay. Mini light also has a rear view camera, a drone controller, as well as a front camera for the drone controlling aspect. Go figure. But enough with the mini light, I am showing off the Silverlight Mk III. Now that that door is open, the mini light can go right back into its utility hangar. And of course something will go wrong. In this case here, the suction broke the conveyor. See how it's not turned on anymore? Doesn't happen often, but it's annoying when it does. Now, when these things are stowed, I normally recommend having inertial dampeners turned off so they do not fight the ship, the bigger ship. You can also turn the thrusters off real easy. Time to leave the utility hangars. And go on to the first deck of the ship. These once again lead to the hangar bay. Deck number 1. These are mirrored, so it's exactly the same on the other side. We start off with a little bit of decoration. With the decoration blocks, I have created a crew quarter. This is probably more so a VIP quarter from its size. Then we have another one with a nice little window view of the exterior. A bed. These ones have little storage lockers. And you can't forget good old bathroom. We'll ignore that door for now, and I'll show you the med station. There is one on deck 1 and deck 3, with 2 cryo chambers in each med station. This is a rear airlock, so if you need to leave the ship or enter through the back, you're not limited to having to walk all the way to the front again. I will remind that this ship is not made for direct fire combat, but it is capable of defending itself if need be. This is an engineering locker room. I'm sure you could put welder torches and stuff in here if you need to. And then there's the hyperdrive. There are 3 hyperdrives installed. I have enough large reactors to run this ship, but this ship is predominantly powered by batteries and solar panels. And just for a quick show that yes, it is the same on the other side. So with that, we are going to work our way up to deck 2. Deck 2 has a control station for up here. These can open and close the hangar bay door, and using your imagination, I'm sure that the technicians here would probably be doing other things like guiding traffic control and stuff. These are the operations for the hangar bays. From there, we have some more crew quarters. They are mirrored on the other side, and of course, you can't forget when an emergency happens, the bathroom. We're prepared for any emergency on this ship. Deck 3 has the bathrooms located right here. Once again, with a little bit of privacy. Some small crew quarters. These are probably for the actual crew operating the ship, compared to VIPs. Once again, these are still mirrored on the other side. And these ones have another view window. And bed, of course. And as mentioned, 2 cryo chambers and a med station. So off to deck 4. Deck 4 is actually where your captain probably would have his quarters. This is probably a captain's or vice captain's quarters with their own personal bathrooms. Some lounging couches for any staff meetings they may do for entertaining VIPs. Some desks to do some work. Same thing on this side, as it said, it's mirrored. This bathroom here is actually for the bridge crew. And now we are on to the bridge. I'm going to start with the back of the bridge section where we have a holographic panel here. Consider this possibly for strategy meetings or whatever. And the air vent, of course. From there, we have the front viewport with a nice view. Pretty good open space. And then the first pilot seat. As that is the rest of the interior of the ship, we shall fly this ship around. I will show you. It's got 3 jump drives. You can turn them on and off individually. So if you want to use just one jump drive to jump a small distance, you could actually trailer these to do 3 small jumps at a time. Or say jump out of an area and jump back into another one. Rapid jumping. Or do one big jump with all 3 of them on. This ship weighs at 90 million kilograms, so for its size, it is relatively small. As you can see the utility hangar's antenna. I probably would turn that off if I was actually playing this with people. And you see the main antenna located in the sensor tower right behind the bridge. If anything, that is supposed to look kind of like a bridge, so people might hit that rather than the actual bridge location. You can see plenty of turrets all located on all sides of the ship to provide this good array of defensive measures. This ship is not made for direct fire combat. I'm going to stress that again. If you end up finding yourself in conflict with a military grade vessel, this ship is probably going to want to run. From there, you can see I have moving lights to indicate the hangar bay, and I also have port and starboard lights that blink on and off. Red is for port, green is for starboard, unless I have misresearched. You see the back engines. I have the side engines right near the utility hangars, and the top engines are in the middle of the ship, and it's mirrored on the bottom. Okay, I'm sure people are wondering how this ship handles now. So, resetting the third person perspective, backing off from the station. The rear thrusters are cleverly hidden inside the ship, so they are fairly well protected. Stopping power is pretty solid. It actually has more forward thrusters than it does back thrusters. But as you normally want ships to move forwards, I figured that was a good trade-off. From there, acceleration for straight up, pretty reasonable for the size of this ship. And for slowing down, same amount of ability for slowing down as it does for speeding up. It has the same number of thrusters in all directions except for going forwards. Then rotation speed. Not necessarily a huge fast rotate on a dime, but it does rotate pretty decently for its size ship and the fact that it's just a carrier. And of course, barrel roll. This is one of the few ships I have where I'm actually not afraid to bring it up to maximum speed. I tend to find that it is capable of slowing down well enough, especially if you point it in multiple different directions. May not stop on a dime, but you should be able to avoid most collisions with this. So there you go, that is the Silverlight Mk III. I hope you enjoyed this video and have a nice day.